Hey everybody, I'm sorry this took so long here. I sent this video, I did a Facebook Live video of this, and apparently other people are complaining that for some reason, my other Facebook Live video of this event had no issue. But this one, I was saying this to people and they could not get it to load for some weird reason, did not work. So basically, I spent 7 hours a day trying to get the video to get to 2 spots because it's a long video. This is a video I want to show you. Now I'm recording this on my GoPro 5, so hopefully it comes out pretty good. I want to show you what's going on here. Right here, let me grab something better. This is the guy who sponsored this event. Standing next to him is Gary Snow. He's a Trump supporter. You can see him waving a Trump flag. When we first showed up, I was invited by my brother to come with Gary Snow, and I brought my young son with me to show him the legal process of protesting. And we kept our distance. I always sat back here. This is the main protesters right here. We did not go into that crowd. We stayed back here behind it and just watched. Now Gary Snow, when the first guy first showed up, he's one of the ones that was arrested. Gary Snow said hi to him and was greeted with 2 middle fingers. This was witnessed by the Action 30 news crew who was interviewing one of Gary Snow's friends. This guy, 2 minutes later, proceeded to grab this Trump flag, walk around to the corner, and chunk it over a fence. Gary Snow then had to go climb over the fence to get it, and upon jumping down, twisted his ankle, hurting his ankle. Action 30 News interviewed him right after he hurt his ankle. So this whole protest, and the sad part is most of these people who were out here were protesting the strikes in Syria, which is their right. We were there to support the missile strikes because enough is enough with these men, women, and children being killed. I wouldn't care if Hillary Clinton was president and did this, and they had an anti-missile strike rally. I would be out there supporting Hillary Clinton. I supported the decision that was made to stop the killings. Now, at this point in the video, I've seen everybody's been saying that the 6 to 7 people who were there supporting the missile strike, including myself, Gary Snow, his friends, were the ones who started all this. We were not. As you can see from right here, Gary Snow is right here using a microphone with a cord. There's a gentleman behind him holding the megaphone with the cords attached to. A man who's part of the Antifa crowd, which are the people you see at protests all across the country wearing all black, wearing face masks, sunglasses, and starting fights. We had one of these guys here, and the whole time he kept circling my 13-year-old son. My son was holding a Blue Lives Matter flag because we knew this was going to deteriorate into anti-cop rhetoric, and we have law enforcement and family, but we stood in the back and never said anything to any of these people. But he kept circling my son with the intention that I figured to try to grab the flag from, but my son was on a 360 pedestal watching the whole time. So excuse me. So what you'll see here is this gentleman will walk from the right, go between Gary Snow and the man holding the megaphone. You'll hear him say, "Oh, excuse me." You'll see a gentleman right here walk right here, and as he walks, you'll see him walk. He intentionally tangles himself in the microphone cord, tries to break the megaphone. Gary Snow and the gentleman with the megaphone go over, grab the cord from him. Don't swing, don't hit. And the guy wearing the mask immediately throws his hands up. He's trying to get urged to get punched in the face. That's the reason he's doing it. Once they get the microphone cord taken down, the African-American gentleman who was arrested, which has been all over the news with his mom about being deaf, I'm not saying he wasn't, but the whole time I was there, I saw him talking to people, was not using sign language. He's the one that got up here and stirred the fire. He started saying, "Fuck the police, no justice, no peace," and started all that garbage. You'll see him get involved. Gary Snow never touches him. He backs off, and then you'll see him rush Gary Snow and attack him. Now, the video gets starting to screw up after this, so I have a second video, which picks up right after that. I got on the second screen I'm going to play. You'll see the woman who was arrested, which is this lady right here, punching one of the officers, and she gets taken down as well as another person. So anyways, Watch from right here. You'll hear the guy. You barely hear it. He'll say, "Oh, excuse me," and he intentionally runs through the microphone. And then we'll switch to the second video. And hopefully this all goes good. Here it goes. Facebook right now. He's taking on the microphone cord. Okay, so that's that one. As you see, he rushes, and see, this is the guy wearing the mask who's got his hands up. He's trying to get punched, and he starts the whole melee and gets away with it, which upset us. So now we're going to jump to the second video here. Okay, here's the second video. It started to skip, so I switched to another video. Here's Gary Snow. This is a guy that everybody said was punching people. As you see, he does not hit nobody. He's actually standing back. At this point, I, along with several other people, including this Trump supporter right here, are screaming for everyone to stop. You'll hear us screaming for everybody to stop. This lady, you'll watch her punch one of the officers who's trying to arrest somebody. And here this goes. See the guy with his hands up? This is a guy who organized it and was arrested later, and this Trump supporters trying to get him to stop. The Trump supporters are actually trying to get the fights to stop. But once it started, now the African-American gentleman, I did not get footage of him, but I did watch him. I walked over there after I cut my footage, and he was fighting the cops the entire way, looking in the camera. I know Gary Snow got footage of this because I saw it up close of him fighting the police. He ended up having to get punched in the side of the head and tasered. He was fighting the entire time. And this gentleman was screaming that he was deaf, but like I said, none of us saw anything about him using sign language. I'm not disputing he was, but this is a video. I know it's not great, but I just wanted to show this because Action 30 News last night was putting down that the Trump supporters started all this and has the gentleman's mother on the news. I just wanted to show this video. I wish it was better. I wish I actually got it with my GoPro because I had it with me, because it would have been HD clear. But unfortunately, this is all I have. Hopefully this helps somebody. And if anybody wants to use this, they can go ahead and use it. No problem.